Welcome, everyone that's watching us today here at the Campus Pulse, an initiative of the Big Thinking Space where we look at real insights that extend beyond the ground. And we get to share a lot, especially outside academia. And today, I'm happy to be joined by one of the great men, here at Makererean. His name is Kalungi, Vicent Charles, a student of medicine and surgery, year 5. So you're most welcome, Dr. Kalungi.
Thank you so much, Aloysius, for hosting me today.
Yes.
Thank you for that initiative. I think as Uganda and as Africa, this is the innovation we need.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. So, perhaps I know less about you. Would you mind introducing the focus?
Yes, well, I'm Kalungi Vicent Charles. I'm born in Masaka, born and raised in Masaka. I'm a finalist medical student. That is 5th year, doing medicine and surgery. So it means that the goal is in sight.
So you happen to have been here now. You're almost wrapping up your 5 years. Yes, so I'm studying here at Makererean. It's a very mighty institution. This country, the Africa, aside. Generally, how have you found your
We had our first lecture online with your friends. Right now you have groups whereby you learn chemistry together, you physics together. But we used to have those tutorials online. I take you like 2 months before you meet your colleagues and interact. And then some of our students, we've had, you sit in a paper of biochemistry and you wonder whether you can study this semester or not. Yeah, then the clinicals, the real fire is excited to have been the patients interact, but also at the same time, this is where you will to meet the percussion notes. Yeah, then it has been a mixture of hard and easy exams.
Wow, thank you so much for all that.
Yeah.
In that is.
Well, thank you so much. The exchange program I was involved in was at Yale, the prestigious university, part of the Ivy League in the United States of America. I went with other 2 colleagues. Yeah, the process was rigorous. The selection course, it starts with the calling for applications for students who are really good at academia, but with other good skills. Here you're interviewed by the professors and lecturers. That period from interviews, the feedback is really full of tension. Whoever finds you asks, where are you going? You're like, I don't know which university I'm going to. Maybe, yes, I'll make it, maybe. There were very many people going for that, for the interviews. So the news came, by then I was in Cobas, it was exciting. I told my friends, I called my colleagues, I told them I've made it. I called my parents, they were really excited. So then the preparations come in. I have to get a passport, get immunizations, and get the visa, apply for the visa, go for the interviews, and also you celebrate after getting the visa. Because it's not just one day. Yeah, it's not that everyone will get the visa. You meet there and you see people crying, an elderly woman crying because they denied her visa to go and meet the son there. So yeah, after getting the visa, it was exciting. So the day of the travels, I went there earlier than my friends. Later on, they joined me at Entebbe International Airport. Then we were traveling via Delta Airlines, which is an American-based company. So we traveled to Kenya, which is around 40 to 45 minutes journey. Then from there, after, I think we didn't have a long layover there. It was like 1 hour. From there, we traveled. It was a very long journey, 15 hours. It was a direct flight from Nairobi International Airport to JFK in New York. Then we met our host. From there, we started experiencing. Actually, we reached on a Sunday. We had to get lines to change, our status from the 07 plus 256 to +1. +1, yeah. Yes. Then also their health system was a bit different. So because it is typically for them, they work with online systems. Yes. This side we were used to, scribing, writing, everything, but the other side it was different. So we had to learn that system. It's called the EPIC system. Learn how to navigate it. So after that, then we were good. The jet lag had disappeared. We were excited. We were making new friends. And then we were learning their way, how they do things. So you were expected to come to hospital. The hospital is called Yale New Haven Hospital. So you expected to be there by 6:30. So wake up around 5, run actually a bus, but it was like a 10 minutes journey to that place. So it was very near. So from there you go, you have a patient that you're carrying. We call it carriers, like you're looking after me. So you have to go and pre-round on the patient, ask the patient how they are doing. If they have any concern, do the self-assessment, then come and, come back, talk to your seniors, those ones in residence, tell them how the patient's doing. The attending comes. So the attending, that is a physician, comes and you discuss the patients. You present your patient, and after presenting and discussing the patient, you change the treatment, make new orders. They are consults. You have to make them. You have to call if the patient needs a neuro. You call the neuro. If they need an endocrine specialist, you do it. You call. So after there, you go and see the patient with the attending, to review them, and that patient is done. Then you go back and you do the work that you're supposed to do. Yes. So that was the academic bit of it, but also we had other sessions like EKG interpretations, how to carry out echoes, simulations. We had these real time experiences. You're having an emergency, how do you act? So we had these students from Yale. For them, they are in smaller groups than this side, so you could mix with them and go for those sessions. Then also radiology sessions, learn chest x-rays, CT scans, and yes, you really get this touch and feel, and you feel like you're becoming better and better. But that was the medical bit of it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't that interesting?
Our first weekend, we went to New York. And we had to go to the Grand Central Terminal and many buildings around. Then we had to take the underground trains, the subways. Yes. And we wanted to go to the Statue of Liberty. There is a ferry that takes you you bypass it. So we had to go to Staten Island using that ferry. Then we came back. So it was an exciting moment.
Yeah.
This is a statue we've been seeing in movies. This time around you're seeing it like in reality. In reality. So it was exciting. So we took the train back to Connecticut. The following weekend we went to we just moved around Yale, Connecticut, the art gallery, tasting ice cream. Then we had to go to the East Rock Park. We had to climb around, and yes, it was really some interesting moment. It was a short period of time.
Yeah.
Time was running very fast, you were excited being there, the social life, and the academic part of it. But you could see that time is moving fast because you're about to come back. So I suggested to my friends, why don't we throw the passports? Then we came back. Yeah, so very excited. Meeting family. We're excited us coming back, and also the students. What did you experience?
Yeah, I know.
It was a very good experience.
Oh, that's really interesting. I read Connect Card books, geography books, but I really feel it fun hearing about it, especially from you who has been there. It really feels nice to let students out there who are really aiming at shooting maybe their aims high to going for exchange programs. I believe it's something it's not for everyone. I believe it's you have to have work in it.
Yes, but it is possible for everyone.
It's possible for everyone. It's possible for everyone, but you must give it time. It's meant to be an academician. I know that.
Yes.
Could it be that you want to join that line after here? Maybe you want to join that line of academia?
Yes, well, during my training, I've met many teachers, many lecturers. The other ones who are really very good. Yes, the other ones who make you feel like in the wrong profession. But yes, it is my goal one day to become an academician, become a lecturer.
Wow.
Yes.
Really, the nation needs such brains, because I know you're one of the people that are really committed that I've met. I happen to have been with you in your political race as the EC representative. Yeah, but I knew you as a leader. That was the first thing I knew. And then I was so surprised to hear you're a very good performer, and I'm really glad and inspired. As with joining, going go visiting the outside world, that person I'm inspired, and I believe even our listeners out there are really inspired. Now, you are a leader, I'm sure. You mind telling us about your leadership generally, and how you've been able to juggle this with academic?
Well, thank you so much about that. I believe life is not a one-way ticket. You are supposed to juggle different things. Have this as you have that, and try to make the best out of where you put your hands. So yes, when I joined the Makerere during that COVID period, we had a poll, and fortunately I became the class rep.
Oh wow!
Since I love serving and leadership, I started, bringing my skills to the table. It was the medicine and surgery class representative.
Oh wow!
Because not of guns, but because of my skills, I was able to retain the position for 3 years.
3 years.
Yes, and thereafter I contested for a position of GRC School of Medicine. So I became the GRC. That was the 88th tenure.
Guild House,
yes. And during that period, I was appointed by His Excellency Arionzi as the Minister for Health at Makerere University.
Wow.
That was around 2nd to 3rd year. From there, I took off some time. I rested in politics. But I came back. That's where we met as in the race for EC representative for the College of Health Sciences. Now it was not just the School of Medicine, but the College of Health Sciences. So I successfully became the EC representative.
Wow, that's really interesting.
So politics is by the way. So every time I could remind myself that I'm here for academics. These other things that come in, yes, I can do them, but they shouldn't take a lot of my time and my focus. So I could know when the political season is coming and read earlier.
That's it.
Read ahead. Then when it comes around, you have not to forget your book.
Yes.
But at the same time, it is hard because you can be opening a page, then you remember that what if my connecting is one. You have to be close to your friends. You have to know which materials are key for your academia. But at the same time, you have also to know your electorate.
Yes.
You have to make many friends. You should know who is influential, so that by the time you're running politics, the systems are easy for you to build, and at the same time, you're not compromising your academics. Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. Now, all that said, we look at university mainly, especially campus now that we're talking about, the main essence of such a thing, campus is more of a center of self-realization. Yeah, a center of self-realization. When we speak about that, what comes to you? What comes to your mind?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that campus is a center of self-realization. You're going to face your strengths. The next day you're going to question your strengths. You're going to face your threats. Then you're going to face your ambitions. You're going to meet someone who made it already. You're going to meet someone from a very good background. And for you can't say even where you're coming from, you know. You're going to enter campus when all you have is maybe some 19 points and no other good skills. So, but here at campus, you find that it gives you the opportunity, one, to reflect. You look at other people, you look at the lecturers, you look at the mentors, exposure. You exposed. So it is a time to reflect, but at the same time, it gives you the tools to mold yourself. As you're reflecting, you have the tools to mold yourself and refine. So the way I entered Makerere 5 years ago, it's not the way I was thinking, the way I was seeing the world,
The way you were acting.
the way I was acting is really different. Right now I know the value of my voice.
True.
I know what matters most to me, what is good for me, who is a real friend, who is not. And actually participating in politics also gave me some of more experience. I always tell my friends that if you want to learn 1,000 lessons, go into politics. Run a race. You will know who is your friend in one day, who is your enemy.
God.
Yeah, someone who wants your money and all that. So Makerere has given me the chance to reflect and also the tools to mold myself and refine. And I believe to each one of us. I know you might not have come with this idea of having this space, but now because of Makerere, because of the exposure, you're someone different. So yeah, I agree.
Now you've shared, but I'm now sure that besides academia, you've learned leadership skills and all that. Do you have an extra skill perhaps that you've learned in the process? Any other extra skill that you learned while here at Makerere?
Well, about the skills, apart from leadership and academia, yes, there are very many skills I have learned. I am better at organization. During my 8th tenure as the Minister for Health, I had to organize medical camps. I had one in Duda, some here at the Freedom Square. So organization. Then some of those activities like the Markup Duda camp, they weren't funded. So I had to look for, after developing the idea, I had to look for the money. Lobby for the money. So getting money to run such an event is really not easy. Speaking Spanish, and it was really sounding nice. It's one language I also want to learn, but that is all because of the exposure. But also I've learned some soft skills, how to deal with people, how to negotiate, adaptability, timekeeping, and these skills you can't learn Davidson from Brighton, from Cunningham. Wow, I especially this one on timekeeping, I'm really proud of that because I've been with you, so I know when it comes to timekeeping, you're really good at that. It's worth a skill for everyone out there, especially to students. And now, you learn all this, and that really covers our entire topic of campus being a center of self-realization. Now, is it a yes or no? Have you realized yourself? It's real. I think Robin Sharma, he wrote one of the books he wrote is The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari.
Yes.
And there is where he quotes that mastery is a journey rather than a destination.
True.
I can't say that I have now realized my full potential, but I believe I'm on the journey, and I have moved some way.
You happen to be now almost wrapping up. Are you done with all your lectures, all work, or you?
Well, I'm remaining with one course unit, that is family medicine, that I missed when I was rotating at Yale, but it is getting done this recess.
Okay. now you're on the journey of almost wrapping up the 5 years. How prepared are you now for the outside world of work?
Well, we all know that the world is unpredictable.
True, very true.
And especially such at times, what is happening in the medical field is unfortunate. We hope that the leaders in this country can find really a solution, especially for interns. If students stay home for a year, how many medical students come out? Are in those like, let's say 2,000?
They are really many.
Yeah, they are really many.
When you combine.
Yes. So if you make 2,000 medical students sit home for a year without practicing, those are 2,000 years. And are you adding on the country or you are retarding it? So that is a question for the leaders in the country to really sit down and think. Today it might not be you because you're already in the offices,
True.
but tomorrow it's going to be your grandson.
Exactly.
But I hope we don't reach to that point. So about being ready, I was still telling you about the challenges we are having. Then I remembered about that issue that is really pressing for each medical student out there. During my training, I've met, I have been trained by one of the best lecturers. I have faced challenges, real-time challenges, clinical challenges. At the same time, as we have shared about my journey, there are many skills that I have gained. So I'm ready.
Wow, that's really interesting. Coming out with a prepared mind, because when you're not prepared psychologically, then you're bound to fail. What we call trauma, something like that. So it's really interesting to hear that. Meanwhile, to you out there who has anything to an event to organize, doing anything to do with promotion, we have the OJ promotions. It's really nice. As what we are talking about already, promotions. Some good guy at organize events can reach out to him and really make your event fun. We see students engaging in different variety. What we've talked about self-realization. Many students, are engaged in small businesses, trying to learn business tactics. Business tactics. Do you engage in any form of entrepreneurship while here at campus?
Well, I have not sold anything here. I've not been involved in that. But it's something that's coming up in my life. I'm planning on something. I think the next time we meet, I'm cooking. That's what I see.
Oh, wow.
But I believe it's very good for a student.
You have seen students engage in businesses, business collapses, comes back, you get. And to just mention our friends who are very active and I really love them. You've heard of J-Tech?
Yes, J-Tech is my classmate. He deals in the electronics. I also buy most of my
J-Tech.
The calculator, the extension. He's really good. He has some quality service. So about that, I think it is very good. We shouldn't only think about medicine, patients. We should have something outside the wards and outside the patients. Should have other things we are doing and innovating, so that at the end of that day, you're not a broke doctor.
Yes,
you're someone who has some money and you can make better choices, live a better life.
Yes. Wow, so reach out to such colleagues and support them. J-Tech Electronics. Yes, then we have Nasiro rice.
Nasiro rice. Some sweet rice.
Some sweet rice. It really is nice rice. Taste the Nasiro rice and taste the freshness. I remember when I was in my high school, we had scientists who were really disorganized. They had that mentality that science is all about you don't have time.
Thank you so much. Well, about the medical world, the science world, yes, it needs a lot of time for you to put in, but at the same time, remembering that you're not everything. The world, yes, the world doesn't rotate around you.
True.
So as you are giving in your best time, and I think it's not much of time; it's more focus. So you focus your 5 hours, your 8 hours into it. You have the rest of the time, the real time,
to work on this.
To work on yourself, housekeeping, do the housekeeping, go dress well, go meet your lover. Oh yes, go out. Like life shouldn't be very miserable because you're in the laboratory looking for the HIV cure. You're in the laboratory dissecting rats that won't even wake up after the procedure. So I believe we should balance life. We should live a balanced life rather than a life only focused on medicine.
It's really nice. Campus, a center of self-realization. Have you realized you're someone?
Oh, someone?
Yes.
Yeah, I have some.
Wow.
I have my some.
That's really nice. Even you out there who is a campus student, here we look at the whole of you. Even your emotions do matter a lot.
Exactly.
Don't fear. I'm forgetting the post. It was something of a meme, but then what I picked from it. Don't fear to. Don't overpredict something ahead so that you fail to do something. For example, because you fear to cut your hair, you have to shave your hair. You want to pull the whole of it to come out at once and you cut it. Okay. The same applies to relationships. I think it's better. It's here at campus that you engage in relationships.
Yes.
And experience the heartbreaks, right?
Yeah. Get to the heart.
Have you been heartbroken before?
Heartbroken? Say no.
Yes, okay.
I don't face the heartbreaks. I always treat carefully.
Now, we're almost wrapping up this, and now that you've been a Makererean, when someone says walk like a Makererean out, what's the meaning?
Well, I want the meaning might be different for everyone, but also we have a common ground. Yeah, I know there is that iconic call, that way.
Exactly.
Yes, but it's not just an iconic call. It's not just a call. Yeah, there is much that is embedded in it. To me, being a Makererean means moving on with this life in confidence, in undeniable presence. Moving with this pride of over 100 years of excellence. Yeah, a Makererean. We out there, we move on, with the resilience. We are resourceful, and we are ever ready with that spirit of never die. You never say die.
Exactly.
It's a linking ground very well, but it has a much more broader perspective. Who is a Makererean? Because the way we've had it, even other universities copying it, which is okay, they can have our slogan, but there is much more into it. The pride, I've talked about it, the resilience, working, we are very resourceful and we are ever ready for
building for the future.
Exactly, building our future.
That's really nice. We're almost coming to the end of this talk, and maybe one statement could you leave for the nation, and in particular the big thinking space?
Well, to the big speaking space, it is keep innovating. Yes. The world is dynamic right now. You can't be there and wait for a ship you didn't send out. Even if you sent out your ship, swim out to it. Be proactive. Yes. Don't wait for times to be good for you to start something. Start right now. Move on with whatever tools you have, and better times will find you along the way.
Wow, that's really wonderful. Starting. Yes, start without waiting. Now, you're on the journey of maybe becoming a lecturer. You've been a leader. Which leader in the entire world may be inspired? I know there may be many, but that's one leader maybe that you really like.
I like Putin, President Putin. One reason is he's a man of action. Wow. You rarely hear him say, I'm going to do this, and he does. But the next day, he has done it. Yes.
Wow. And in the lecturer, I know all of them are good, but is that one outstanding lecturer that really inspires you, maybe?
Well, I have met, being a class coordinator.
It can be even outside where you went for the exchange, anywhere.
Yes, I would say both here.
Yes,
and abroad.
Yes.
Yes. Anyways, here they are a mixture of lecturers.
I know.
During the biochemical years, I've met Dr. Ivan Chimuni and Dr. Maggie Rwama for microbiology. They are really exceptional. Then in the clinical years, I've met Dr. Sabrina, Dr. Piloya in pediatrics. Though I'm not a fan of pediatrics, but they are really good teachers. Then Professor Kalesula. Yes, then Dr. Druma in OBS. They are really good teachers. Then also in IMED there is Professor Meyer. They are good teachers. Then during my process going to Yale, I met Professor Ayman. She's Ayman Mahmoud from Toro University in California. She's the best lecturer you can ever meet.
Wow.
She doesn't only lecture you but also mentor. Yes.
Wow, that's really nice and really interesting to meet such people. And maybe just one answer, which direction would you take? Maybe if you were to master.
Well, that is an interesting thing. When I was coming to medical school, I wanted to be a physician. Then after rotating around, I was inspired by what the obstetricians and gynecologists really do. So right now my minds are a bit shifted to the obs-gynae, but you know, the time is not yet now to decide where I'm going. Yes, but if it's not obs-gynae, IMED, if not IMED surgery. But it might not be beyond those fields.
Wow, that's really wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. Now, to wrap it up, he has talked of many things. University being a center of self-realization, he emphasized a lot. Dr. Kalungi has talked of these extra skills besides academia. He's really a high performer. But besides that, he has also not left out leadership. He's really an outstanding leader. And I believe even in the profession you will take in that line, all I pray for is blessings upon you so that where you will be, you will again be a leader because I've tested your leadership skills.
Thank you so
much. Now, he has talked of time management, the soft skills that we really need, soft skills, the skill in organizing, to organize more than one or two people. People are really hard to deal with. Exactly. So if you are able to organize people and they do something, that's really.
But besides that also, you can engage also. He has also emphasized he's not, I don't want to say a single man.
Really not legally married, but I have a partner.
Yes, he has someone that he really spotted as part of the process of self-realization. Yes, here at campus. That's really nice and wonderful. And to you out there, we all request for you to keep tuned to this channel, Campus Pulse, under the big thinking space that we shall be bringing you different people to share with you, perhaps to inspire. I want to bring it almost to a closure, but most importantly, thank you for listening. But I want to thank Dr. Kalungi. Thank you so much for sparing.
All right, thank you so much for inviting me here. Please support him more if you can.
Exactly. The big, yes, it's all good.
The big thinking space.
Yes. Thank you so much, and have a blessed time, and God bless.